Alright, so your next ring is the tints, and you will be starting right here. This whole outside ring is your tints. So this is light yellow green, light blue green. So you want to go through the same process. So I'm going to put out about a dime's worth of white. I want to take just a touch of yellow. Remember that these are going to be pastel colors. Tints means that you start with white to make it light. So don't forget to hydrate as you're mixing. So that is a light yellow. It's like a light lemon color. I'm going to add a little bit more yellow to it because it is so light. A bigger brush now, and I'm going to continue mixing this. Make sure your water's clean. Make sure your brush is clean. Like that brush is not clean. That brush looks like it had some red in it or something. So you might want to clean your brush before you start. I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit more yellow to my mixture. Okay, so some of you are having trouble controlling the paint. You don't want a lot of paint on your brush. If you get a lot of paint on your brush, tap some off. But the brush should not be covered with a whole lot of paint. There is paint on both sides of the brush, so you'll notice right there that all I did was just flip my brush and then I had the color. So that's my light yellow. So I want to do the same thing I did on the first ring. I want to wipe my brush and I want to put just a little bit of blue. Now again, if you did the yellow green the first time, you would have seen that a little went a long way. So I'm going to hydrate my color. To know if you've gotten the right color or not, all you have to do is hold your brush over that color. So again, I need a little bit more yellow. So all we're doing is making a light value. So you start with white to make it light. So this is a tint of yellow green. So when you were doing monochromatic, one of the things that you can do with monochromatic is you can use tints. Obviously, different seasons like Easter and spring, you're going to see a lot of tints. So that's my light yellow green. So again, all I have to do is add a little bit more blue. So I'm going to wipe my brush. At any time, if you need to get more paper towel, get more paper towel. If you need water, change your water. All of that you've got to get up and do. So I'm going to hydrate this. I know that I have paint in the brush already. So that looks to me like it still needs some yellow and probably some more blue. So I'm going to hydrate it again. So I still have more of a yellow green instead of a green. But it doesn't take a whole lot to change it. So sometimes you add too much and then you've got to go back and add some more of the yellow. Okay, so now I've got the green. You can see that it matches that color. I'm using the chisel brush. Any of the brushes lay down, but the chisel brush, I can flip it, and I've got a nice point on that side too. There's not enough chisel brushes for everyone to have one, but if you do have one, It should only take you 3 or 4 strokes to complete it. Okay, we're back to blue-green. So a lot of you struggled with blue-green. Blue-green is mostly blue. So in this case, I'm going to put a lot more blue into this mixture. Again, I should be able to make all 4 colors in the same paint swatch area. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now, when I start painting it, it still looks a little green. So I'm going to add a little bit more blue to it. I'm going to hydrate it. I'm actually wearing turquoise today, so it almost matches my scarf. Alright, so I'm going to put this beside it so you can see the difference. So you can see that this has more blue in it. So now I'm going to paint over it, and that way you can see the difference. Again, if you're having trouble staying in the lines, then get a smaller brush or take some paint off your brush. A lot of you, when you painted your blue-green, it was still too green. Blue-green is turquoise. It's very blue. Alright, so I'm at that point again where I need to stop and clean up.